Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout. I will have the Etsy store for Confessions of a Paper Addict linked down below. I'm going to be using the It's All Rosey cut file and the Floral Cluster Four cut file. I am creating two layouts today. It's basically the same layout. I'm using it to create those 2 pages for my 8x6 Tug Fest albums. I'm going to pull out some shimmers. I'm just showing you all the colors that I'm going to use. I thought they best matched the colors in the Paige Evans Bungalow Lane collection. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have all the pieces poked out. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my pokey tool and just get all the little hanging chads, right? If you know, you know. After that, I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue that's in my fine liner bottle right there. And I'm just going to roughly kind of put some adhesive around these 2 cut files and stick them on that scrap piece of pattern paper that I have there. The other side is something that I used on a different layout. And I like to just try to use my scraps first before getting a new piece of cardstock or pattern paper. After I have these both nicely adhered down to this white piece of paper, I'm going to come in with all those fun shimmers, and instead of backing the cut file, I'm going to paint. And I'm going to get messy. I'm going to go outside the line because I am going to come in and cut that down, so it doesn't matter if I go outside the line. And I'm going to also paint on top of the black cardstock that the cut file is cut out of so that it has some shimmer and shine and it picks up just a hint of the color of the shimmers. I am not going to make you watch me do all that because, well, that would be rather boring. But when the end product is just, it is beautiful and I am ever so grateful. So I will have both of these cut files linked down below. And you can pick them up. You can make them smaller or bigger. I always go with the thought process that I will be using them on 12x12 layouts. But these worked out perfectly because it's basically the layout. I add a few bits and bobs here and there. And then I'm like completely done. And it's another page for these albums that I'm creating for my mother and sister-in-law. So as you see right here, I'm just going to take 2 of the greens. If you would like a list of the colors that I used, I will have them down. I can link them down below for you. Just leave me a comment and I will get that done. And as you see, I'm going to make sure that I go over even the parts of the cut file that don't necessarily need to have any kind of shimmer in them. And I just kind of come in and the shimmers, some of my shimmers are quite old, so I just add a little bit of water to them and give them some new life. I am mixing 2 of the greens just because there are several different leaves on both of these. Now this one is the Floral Cluster Four, and it's got all these really pretty florals. And like I said, I will have them linked down below if you would like to pick any of that up. Check out all the other fun, fabulous cut files that are in Confessions of a Paper Addict. We also have Virginia releases some freebies every month. They're new freebies that you can pick up in the Facebook group, which I will have linked below as well. So this is my sissy-in-law. I just call her sissy number 2, right? I'm going to mat her photo, her little selfie, right there on this cardstock. That's not cardstock, that's pattern paper. I'm going to put a fairly decent size border around it, and just because I do want it to pop off a little bit, just a little bit of separation between the white background or the pattern paper background, and the massive cut file that we're going to have on these pages. I do take some Distress ink and just go ahead and ink the edges again, just to get some separation. So it just takes me a minute, and I have sitting on my desk at all times the black soot, ground espresso, and hickory smoke distress inks with little daubers so that anytime I need a black, brown, or gray, we can roll with it and it's there. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this a fun little striped paper. It is actually up close and personal, like little chain links, which is kind of cool. And there is the first cut file done. So I'm going to cut those down to a little bit bigger than 6 by 8, just so that when I use my bind it all, it won't mess with anything. And we are going to go ahead and adhere this right to the page. And get it all nice and down. So that's the one. And this is the It's All Rosy. And obviously, I am totally okay with moving the pictures around and not making them exactly the same. And I'm just tucking in the pictures where they need to go. And then I flip it over and I lose it, so we got to do that again. So we're just going to get her down, and I am going to tack it into place this time so I don't lose it. Pulling out my liquid adhesive one more time, and we're just going to tack it right there so when I flip it over, it stays. The art glitter glue pretty much holds right away, guys. I never have to worry about that. Grab some more adhesive, and we're going to load it up because there's a lot of little bitty pieces and I don't want them to, you know, get bent or fly away. I'm going to get this stuck down on the page, and I always push it over and flatten everything down just so I don't get a whole bunch of random mixed media that may not be dry yet on my hands. So I'm just going around the edge and making sure that everything around the edge is going to be secured. I'm going to do that on this one as well because I am going to come in and trim that all down. And, you know, if it's not adhered, I may cut somewhere and it might just, you know, completely fall off and, like, ruin everything. And I don't want to ruin it because it is so pretty. Look at how shiny that is. And those big, beautiful flowers. In love. So I'm going to, like I said, come in. I'm going to start adding just a little bit more adhesive, apparently. We get that tucked nicely into place. And keep adding embellishment or glue because apparently I forgot. So now I'm going to come in and trim off on the other one because it will be drier. And just looking. All right, come on. We need to go a little faster, huh? All right, that one is completed. Then we're going to come in and trim this one down as well. We're going to put a title on this, and that is pretty much going to do it for this layout. Like I said, man, these came together super quick after I had all the painting done, which did take a bit of time. So I'm going to come in with my stamps, and this is an older Close to My Heart. I don't even know if it's still available, but it's got New Beginnings, and I'm going to use some washi tape and cover up the S because I just want it to say beginning, and then I'm going to stamp out the and create the title as The Beginning because the first page says Tugfest 2021, and this will be the second page that says The Beginning. So I'm going to get that stamped down, and I will come in and fussy cut that out. Get that adhered down. I don't make you watch me do all that. Now, if you would like to watch the slow down process of some of these things, I do have a membership option on my channel. Go ahead and click join and come and join us in the fun. We slow down and we do a lot of fun things. I will also have my Facebook group down below if you would like to check it out. We are almost done with this layout, so don't forget to hop on over to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy store and Facebook and pick yourself up one of these fabulous cut files. I will see you guys tomorrow with another layout. Bye.